Welcome to Pastor Bob Daly. You know, I've gotten a lot of mail about porn addiction. A lot of you feel like you're addicted to porn and you'd like to do something about it. And I'd like to offer just a few little things for you today. And I don't have all the answers, but I'd certainly like to give you a few things to think about if I can. You know, this addiction is huge. There's a lot of people who feel like they have a porn addiction. And you may be one of them. 80% of Christian men, they say, are addicted to porn. And they define porn addiction as people who view porn once or more times per week. So that's a lot of people. 80%. And porn obviously is one of the biggest things going on the internet. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry internationally, and there are a whole lot of people that are hurt by it. But who are the biggest, the people that are hurt the most by it? Women. All women, not just women in the porn industry, but all women. Because what we see with this phenomena that's going on today is that there's really a lack of respect for women. Women are seen more as a sex object and not so much as someone to be loved. And the more you view women as sex objects, the more degraded they are in your own mind. And people have marriage problems these days because of lack of respect. So if you respect your spouse, you respect women in general, then you have a pretty healthy view of sex. But there are a whole lot of men who are married that are addicted to porn as well. And that has to have an effect on their family and on their whole lives. Porn addiction is a big thing, folks. Any kind of an addiction is a big thing. And how do you break an addiction? It's a difficult thing to do. A lot of people feel like if they just have enough accountability that they're going to be okay. If they have enough accountability, they'll have enough strength to break whatever kind of addiction they have. And accountability doesn't really do it, because you can do anything in private and you can sneak anything in. And in my experience talking to men who have had some accountability, it always fails for them. Just because porn is one of those things that you do in secret and so nobody knows. So it isn't a matter of accountability, it's really a matter of the heart. And it's really you saying, I'm not going to do this because I know what this means. I know that it means that I don't honor women, that I don't treat them with respect, that I don't look at them as a thing of beauty the way that God made them, and that I look at them in a way that's very degrading, in a way that the Bible tells me not to. And you know, that's enough. That's enough to begin the process. And I'm not saying it's easy. Sexuality is a pretty big force in people's lives, and it dictates a whole lot of what they do. But folks, if you desire to see women and your relationships in a godly way, and if you want to have a successful relationship with your spouse, with your future wife, with a future girlfriend, you really have to put it in the right perspective. And respect is the number one thing that you need to put into focus. So that would be my take on it. And I realize that there's a whole lot more involved, and I don't have all the answers. I think it's a huge problem, and I wish I had more answers for you. But I think that's a good place to start. And that, honestly, is the thing that's kept me from it, is simply the fact that I respect women too much. And honestly, instead of seeing women who are undressed as sex objects, it just makes me sad, because I realize that that's a woman who has low self-esteem. That's a woman who has been hurt and who is currently being exploited. And that makes me sad, because we should mourn for that. We really should mourn for that, instead of use it as a sexual turn-on. And I hope you'll begin to do that as well. Well, that's all I have to say about the subject. I'm waiting for this place to open. I've heard that they have really good chicken in there, and they have live owls. I guess I'll find out.